Hey, Ag Teacher Thoughts here, coming at you with another video. Well, it's about time that we put all of our mixes together in one ultimate Firefly Petunia mix. That's right, we're going to put the original white Firefly, the pink and white bicolor, and the pink Firefly Petunia all in one container, and we're going to see how well they do together. That is, we're going to see how well they grow and how well they glow. So if you are new to the channel and you don't understand that we are working with bioluminescent or glow-in-the-dark petunias, here's a video of how they glow. Oh, and I'm going to tag on a picture of our final result so you can see how this mix also glows in the dark. All right, welcome back. So let's put things together. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to be using one of Costco's 3-pack of their garden containers. We made sure that we knocked out the drainage holes in the bottom, and then we filled it up with Sungrow Sunshine Mix number 4. This is an all-new material potting soil that is going to work best for your plants. Okay, so we're going to use one of our original Firefly Petunias as our first plant in this planter. This one does have a bit more age on it than the other Firefly Petunias, so it's going to be a little bit larger. The other ones I got just about a month ago or so. This one I've had these since February or March, a long time. So we'll go ahead and get this unpotted. That freed up. We're going to put that on the side of the container and allow that skirt to hang over the edge. We're making sure that the top of the soil is about an inch below the rim of the pot, which is going to allow that freeboard for our container to hold water while it soaks into our potting media. There's also the opportunity to go through and remove any branches that you might have inadvertently broken, anything that is older, any of the old seed pods. Go ahead and trim those off. There's no sense having it look ugly in the garden, so just take the opportunity to do that from time to time. All right, next we're going to add in our light bio pink. This is their pink version of the Firefly Petunia, also bioluminescent, so it does also glow in the dark. Okay, we're going to add a little bit more soil to bring up the soil surface level so that when we put this in here, the level of the soil surface for our light bio pink, which is our first colored Firefly Petunia, we've got that in there, and then we're going to add in our third, which is the bicolor pink. So as this blossom here on the bicolor gets more UV light, there is less pink and more white. This one's been in a greenhouse, so it is mainly just pink. Let's bring in a little bit more soil for that one, and we're spacing these evenly around this container. Place that in there. We're going to fill it around with handfuls of our potting mix. Making sure that we get potting media all the way around. We're not leaving air gaps, but we are just allowing that potting media to fall in loosely. We're not compacting it. We're just spreading it out evenly. And like this, where the round pot is, we can always put some along that front edge to make sure that it matches that. Just loose handfuls there. I'm just tucking it around the edge. Tucking around the edge of the other pot. We'll allow this to flow around as we water it. Okay, so that should be enough. This is going to settle down just a little bit once we water it, which is our next thing to do. And we do water them 3 times. So we water them first, and then we come back and water it about 5 minutes later, and then about 5 minutes after that. So should be about 3 waterings in 10 minutes, which will allow our potting media to soak up just the right amount of water to keep this plant healthy all through the next day. While you're watering, it's also a lovely opportunity to wash down any potting media that might have gotten on your foliage or your flowers. And then if there's any gaps that open up, this is a perfect time to also add another handful of soil to settle that down, so that we don't have any largely sunken areas or areas where the air is directly in contact with the roots. It's time for us to place our Firefly Petunia planter with the rest of the other ones. And then as the summer goes on, we are going to track how this basket performs and how these Firefly Petunias fill out. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can track that with us and learn how the Firefly Petunias can be that beautiful addition to your garden, where you can see them not only during the daytime, but also at night as they glow and illuminate your garden. Anyway, if you'd like to support the channel, you can always go to patreon.com/agteachersthoughts and subscribe to our Patreon channel, where we do a lot of other experiments that you actually won't see here on the main channel. If you don't want to be a supporter of the channel yet, but you just want to stay connected for the educational content, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Click the bell for notifications, like this, and share it with other friends that you have that may enjoy gardening. But anyway, I hope you enjoy. I hope you learn something. And most of all, I hope you go out and get a bioluminescent Firefly Petunia for your garden, available at Home Depot or also at LightBio's website, which is www.light.bio. Now, if you don't want to order online, they do have a retail locator that can help you find those Firefly Petunias anywhere across the country. Anyway, as always, I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed Ag Teacher Thoughts.